title of my introduction speech is My Life Being Led by My Savior in 3 Minutes. Do you have a certain belief or religion that you have your heart set on? Do you know what it's like to be led in the right direction? Today I would like to inform you on how I have grown towards Christ through childhood to being influenced by my family and friends, and lastly realizing that He's always been there and always will be. Through childhood, I grew up in a small church around my family, and everybody knew everybody. We went to church whenever the doors opened, and we would sing small songs and learn prayers that have affected me all through my life. You really don't realize that you remember something until later on in life it affects you through different trials. Now that I have explained the childhood I've lived, I would like to introduce you to the influences that affected me to follow Christ. My coach in high school was a big influence. She would pull you aside if she realized that something was wrong with you and pray for you and just fill you with Christ. Another person that really affected me was my best friend in high school. She always had the right things to say. She was very positive. If you saw her in the hallway, she would just smile real big and just have a really positive influence on you. If she didn't have the words to say, she would look up a Bible verse and tell you to look at it. Another person, or the most important people, are my family. My grandparents, they've always had a positive influence on me, and my mom and dad have always been supportive of me and told me to base all my decisions on prayer. My grandpa was a very bad person when he was younger, and when he found God, he realized that's all he needed, and through him and his story, I've realized that anybody can be saved from their sins. Now that you know who influenced me, I would like to show you how I started new and how faith leads me through trials. Once you let God in, you can't give up the effort of keeping Him in your life. You have to keep Him going. On January 21st, 2013, I gave Christ my life. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. And about a year later, I had an injury that really affected me. I had to have surgery, and it set me back from playing something that I really love, and that's softball. And through knowing that I have faith in Jesus Christ, I have been able to make it through all of the therapy and everything. So most of the time when bad things happen to people, they blame God for what's happening to them. When I didn't, I kept my faith in Him and continued doing what I'm supposed to. I have pointed out to you that my childhood was filled with God. He's provided me with comfort, and lastly, He pushed me through difficult times. If you ever decide that you want to change your path of life, I recommend that you give God a chance and see what He can do in your life, because He can lead you in a different direction. Because, in my opinion, God made me who I am today.